Hi there, my lovely Libras, Libra Sun, Moon Rising. This is a longer reading for second week and third week of March 2026 for your collective. We're going to be talking about you, how you're feeling, how you're doing, advice from spirit in general, right? General advice for your life. We're going to be talking your personal life, your inner life, right? And your interpersonal life. Okay, so first of all, let's get some cards. We're going to start with oracle cards, guys, for the Libra collective. Gosh. Just to see if this situation or the situations that come out resonate with you. If not, the reading may not actually be for you, but I'll be having more coming up soon. Also, check out, if you know your moon sign, check it out. I post shorts weekly for all signs, so maybe you'll know your moon sign. And yeah, let's get going. Wow, that was fast. Okay, some unexpected news, or it's either coming towards you or you've just received it. Unexpected, unusual. You have, hold on one second. Sorry about the pause there, guys. We also have signs and synchronicities, healing, and party. I'm kind of happy to see that you are in this kind of stage, right? Healing. You're healing inner wounds, perhaps working on yourself, maybe your inner and outer self at the same time. You're seeing progress, right? Maybe you are seeing signs and synchronicities regarding someone from your past. Or, perhaps the universe is sending you messages about something else, right? I don't know yet. So the letters and numbers on this license plate, I'm going to read them. B2228HM. So I don't know if those initials or numbers mean something to you. 222. I don't know angel number wise what that signifies. It could be like a twin flame number. I'm not sure. And also, I almost forgot, you're getting ready or about to go to or invited to a party, get together, gathering with friends, celebration. I think that's great. Great to see. All right, let's see what else we got. What else is going on for my Libras? Okay, so Spirit is definitely trying to send you a message. Finances came up. You're working on your finances, guys. A little bit of, I like that. We're going to get some advice, okay? If that's true. Now, this came out for a reason. Divine intervention, along with healing and signs and synchronicities. Maybe there was something going on in your personal life, right? With someone else that was either cut off for a reason so that you could both heal, okay? Or maybe this is like a surprise from the universe in terms of bringing you together. Or have you seen that movie, Serendipity? I just like rewatched it. It's a really old one, right? I just rewatched it with my mom. My mom had never seen it. And she was so like into it. And I'm like, yeah, this is kind of an oldie. I forgot how cute movies used to be, right? And you know how you know what happens in that movie. If you don't, these John Cusack and, oh no, I can't believe I forgot her name. Shoot. She's famous, right? Of course she is. Kate? Is it Kate Beckinsale? I think it is. I'm not sure. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. So they meet each other, right, in New York, of course, where I was born. I love that city. And there's like instant chemistry, right? Instant friendship, instant sparks, instant connection, right? And it's really cute. And then, you know, they're both with other people. I don't want to give you the whole thing, right? I'm not going to give it away if you haven't seen it. And then, you know, she's really into that whole, she's like me, essentially, like, no, if we meet, we meet, if we don't, we don't. And that's just not meant to be. And so, like, time elapses, right? Things happen. It was a serendipitous meeting. Let's just say that, okay? And the name of the coffee shop they met at is called Serendipity. I'm not giving the movie away. I just want you to watch it, apparently. If you believe in meeting people that, and I, as I do, like, you don't meet people and have like an instant connection for no reason. There's a reason. And so, yeah, please, for someone out there, I feel like you need to watch that movie if you haven't yet. If you have, think about the messages in there and how it might relate to your situation. And yeah, I hope I'm not accused of feeding someone's delulu. I don't think that's true. But yeah, the universe is conspiring in good ways, okay? And even if the universe seems to push you apart from someone that you really want to be with, there's a reason for that. Please remember, ultimately, the journey is about you, your healing, your soul's journey, from birth really until death, right, is a process that you may or may not believe your soul has agreed to ahead of time. You don't know it, but your soul has. And unfortunately, it's too bad we don't have like constant communication with our soul in that way. Like, hey, what's up next? Because our souls, I bet you, even if you could communicate with your soul like directly, wouldn't tell you. So the point of life, really, as I see it at least, is to reach a point at which we are, reunited with the divine thread of the universe, whether it's God or another higher power that you believe in, whoever you believe in. And I'm babbling, so don't know why. I just think some of you out there might be going through this process of confusion, right? Like, why are certain things happening to me? Even if you have financial difficulties, take it from me. There's lessons there. There's lessons that I've learned and relearned and had to relearn, right? Over and over, and really get cemented through multiple aspects of my life, right? Oftentimes what's going on in your personal world reflects your financial world too, and how things are going at work. So if this resonates, thank you. If not, I apologize. Tune in next time. All right, Libra. So what are you feeling when it comes to your love life? What are you going through right now? Wow. Okay. Legal issues. 3 of Wands, and then back of the deck is the 4 of Wands. So this is regarding, and behind the 4 of Wands is the 10 of Pentacles. This was is a relationship that had some sort of stability, right? So maybe you guys did have a home or some other structure, right, that kept you together. And at this point, I feel like you're not sure because there are legal issues involved. Now, some of you really want to move forward, right? With your future. I don't blame you. Maybe finances and healing are holding you back at this point. I'm going to clarify that 3 of Wands, please, Spirit. Can you clarify the 3 of Wands? There was an ending. Yeah, there was some sort of ending. Oh, okay. Okay, so the structure, the old structure, that 4 of Wands with that 10 of Pentacles, that was a structure that you had with someone else, most likely. Actually, definitely. Definitely. It feels like definitely. Now, that came to an abrupt ending. Maybe there was a decent amount of pain don't want to say real because all pain is real. It really hurt. There might have been feelings of being backstabbed and really hurt in the process of the ending. Now, you did the right thing. You chose, what the Three of Wands is saying is that you chose to heal yourself, to give to yourself. The Empress and the Star are what are defining what your healing process has been like. Maybe the unexpected card here is actually is showing me that the ending was not expected, right? The ending of the previous life that you had with this person came to a halt. Was not something that you had prepared for necessarily, but it led you into I think you're healing not just yourself, right, but your finances. You're becoming more independent. I can already channel the message before the cards come out, but the Star is all about healing. The Empress is all about nurturing yourself, self-love, taking care of yourself. Good for you. I think that Spirit has taken notice because the Ace of Pentacles is at the back of the deck. You're beginning to realize that within all this pain that you've been through, within that Ten of Swords, right, as much as it hurt, there's an opportunity, a real opportunity for growth, for change, for something new. I like this, that you have the Queen of Wands behind that Ace of Pentacles. It's telling me that your spark, you're getting that back. Okay, so Spirit. So this Libra collective that I'm speaking to has been through a great deal, and they have gone within. They're healing themselves. They're healing their finances. The two are related. That's why I think I said that message before about it. Can you show us, Spirit, what lies ahead for this Libra population that are going through this healing process? What lies ahead for them when it comes to, okay, I was going to say love and finance. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. The ending of this, right? Being left up in the clouds with confusion. The ending of sorrow, Five of Cups, grief, bye. That's in the past. The ending of feeling like you're being juggled, Two of Pentacles. Some of you may have really felt either that the person in your life was juggling you with too many things and you weren't prioritized, or you guys might have felt like you couldn't balance your own life out. Work-life balance often is what we're talking about when we talk about that Two of Pentacles, but also in general, it's not something you can do for long, right? Just like, oh my God, where do I go? Where do I put my energy into? I don't know. But you and Spirit now, Spirit's coming towards you with that Ace of Pentacles is a change in fortune, right? The Wheel of Fortune is shifting in your favor. You are learning the lessons, right? And you are going to start out small and diligently. Page of Pentacles, working. Yes, maybe this really does relate to becoming the Nine of Pentacles, someone who's independent, independently successful and supported. And the Knight of Pentacles is that staying power. So whatever it is that you're putting your energy into now, whatever it is that Ace of Pentacles is pointing to, that Spirit is giving you right now, that's something that will last, okay? And you're gonna really put a lot of effort into it, and that is the advice. Look, I'm not saying it's fun. Maybe it is for you. Maybe you're gonna have a lot of fun doing it. I'm gonna find out. But you are gonna see results. Okay, little by little, you will build yourself back up. Now, Spirit, if my Libras stay on that path to building their lives back up, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, what lies ahead for them? What do you see ahead for them when it comes to their financial welfare? Okay, Eight of Pentacles, King of Swords, Yeah. So 7 and 8 of Pentacles, King of Swords, and at the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Man, yeah, you are going to get your spark back. So if this is a group of you that I'm talking to who really link their, I don't want to say material world, spirit, their pentacles world. So I don't blame you. Look at where we are now. Look at the world. You want to build some stability. So what lies ahead? Look, you were just the Page and the Knight of Pentacles with an Ace of Pentacles. That's all like beginner and intermediate energies, right? So 7 and 8 of Pentacles is telling me that yes, you're going to keep that going. You're going to grow your money tree. I mean, it literally shows it to me. I don't have to come up with fancy words. I just want to say that, yeah, you're going to be shining. You're going to be working on yourself. I always kind of think of I don't know if Intuitive Kev, who made this deck, meant for this young boy to look like a Boy Scout, but that's what I see when I see it. What I feel like is you're going to be earning your badges, right? You're going to be working on your self-mastery. Whatever it is that, yeah, whatever your natural talent is, Spirit is saying that Spirit has been sending you messages, signs, and synchronicities about what it is that you should be doing. I'm talking to a group of you that already have an inkling, right, about what you're good at and what will help support you in the future, you and your loved ones. Yes, this is a rebuilding process. Yes, there was probably a tower moment. Yes, it must have hurt a lot, but you guys have the resolve to make it all the way to becoming full of clarity, full of assuredness. King of Swords, I know that it doesn't sound sexy, right? No one's like, oh, wow, I made it to the King of Swords. I get it. You know why? Because it's not like if I had pulled the Queen of Wands or the Emperor card, I bet you guys would be like, yeah. But when it comes to finances, this is what you're looking for. You are looking for a version of you that stands on your own, doesn't take shit from anybody else. And you know what? Next time you sign a contract, you're gonna have a bailout clause, or you're gonna have, like, I don't want to say prenup, but you know what I mean, right? You're gonna be like, no, let me recheck this document and make sure that I am protected. This is coming very strong from Spirit. So whatever happened, I think, really shook your foundation. Not just your emotional realm, but your, like, root chakra. Okay? What's coming, though, as a King of Swords, right, you're going to be seeing a lot of opportunities around you for expression of passion. Okay, so it's not just going to be boring and dull. You're going to see a lot of hope for the future. Spirit is going to be like, okay, so now that my Libras here are feeling good and confident in themselves and strong and clear-minded and honest, they deserve an Ace of Wands. All right, so listen, I like that. You guys, Libra, King of Swords is you, right? So, I mean, it's a beautiful air sign card. It denotes someone with a lot of, I think the term that I want to say is unfuckable with. You are going to be unfuckable with. And it's kind of nice, right? You're not going to be messed with anymore. You're going to have stability. Now, Spirit, thank you for that message. When it comes to matters of love for my King of Swords folks here, doesn't matter, by the way, if you're what gender you are here. When I talk about kings and queens, I refer to you the they, you know, not, there's no assigned gender roles here. Okay, so Spirit, please show me what is ahead for Libra when it comes to matters of love. The first well, no, the 2nd and 3rd week of March. Ooh, there's a challenge here. Oh, Spirit is saying right now, okay, with this, ooh, maybe a fire sign coming towards you. Well, what I wanted to say was, as you're working on your pentacles, right? Your project, right? This lady is sewing. So whatever it is that is helping you build up that material world success, 3D world success, while you're doing it, you're going to be lighting up like a Queen of Wands, and or meaning someone who's exuberant, right? Someone who's driven, someone who's passionate, someone who attracts. And you've been working on that. You've been working on your Empress, your inner Empress energies. So the Queen of Wands could also be someone fiery and alluring coming into your life. Spirit, let's clarify. Queen of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Is it someone fiery and passionate? Oh, maybe. Could be, because guess who came with this? The Empress. Someone who's just as grounded and put together as you are, right? Or you're trying to get to, at least. The King of Pentacles. Could be also an earth sign. So, my goodness. Yeah. So Spirit is saying that while you're working on your own life, right? Rebuilding your sense of security and your root chakra, while you're working on that, someone who's very nurturing and potentially like really in touch with Mother Earth, and maybe they work on themselves a lot, right? They're going to be coming towards you. They're going to be attracted to you. So you're attracting someone who usually attracts. You are going to be, yes, potentially building a power couple, you know, building into a power couple. All right, Spirit, tell me more about who is entering my Libra's worlds. The Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, luck is changing, guys. Oh my, Queen of Swords. So you could have a counterpart situation here too. I love this. 10 of Pentacles. This is so okay, a couple messages. Thanks for that. Thanks for the complication, Spirit. Couple messages. You have multiple people coming towards you because you're gonna be attracting. Yeah. So as, again, we're going backwards a little bit with the 8 of Pentacles. As someone who is working on themselves and their own stability, yes, you are going to be attracting, right? You have 2 indications that you're going to be attracting a lot of attention, okay? There is some sort of lady luck, we'll call it that, on your side here. Your fortunes are going to be changing. I want you to be careful because as you build up your material success, you're going to be attracting the good, the bad, and the ugly. So use your discernment. There's a couple factors here that make me think that the person from your past may also be making an appearance because the Queen of Swords is out here. You came across as that King of Swords before. And not only that, but we have the 10 of Pentacles at the back of the deck and the Tower right behind it, indicating that this is something that someone from your past who you had a Tower moment with is coming back towards you potentially, okay? And this person is your counterpart, right? That doesn't mean that Spirit is saying, go for it, go for it. It's just saying you're going to have a choice here. You're going to have a choice to make. So I like that for you because choices are good, right? Like you are at the stage, or you will be at the stage where you can make up your mind about who and what is best for you. Spirit, for those who are well, maybe going to see their former person again, what is your advice for them? Wow, okay. Judgment. Wow, the Sun and the Fool. Yeah, you look at things, listen, and the Magician at the back. You can have whatever you want. I mean, you could be dealing with a Gemini also. Couple Gemini cards. Oh, wait, there's another card, the Chariot. Oh my goodness. So guys, if the person from your past does approach you, right? It's not like they're coming across in a negative way here. But what Spirit is showing is if you want this restart with your person, right? You may have it. You may do whatever the fuck you want. You're allowed to do whatever you want. Yeah. But please use judgment. Judgment is two things. It's a resurrection of the old, but it's also using your inner judgment. You already know what is best for you. You will know what's best for you. Some of you will be like, yeah, heading towards the sun with my old boo again. Some of you, however, are going to be like, well, wait, I see things clearly, right? The sun, I see things so clearly, and I want to head out onto this new chapter solo, right? And I'm going to do it, whatever you choose, you're going to do it with complete control. You know, directing the direction, deciding the direction of your boat. You're going to be captaining this ship, guys, and Spirit is going to be with you no matter what you choose. You just have to make sure that you see things clearly. See the person before you who comes towards you with complete transparency. Be honest, be authentic, ask the right questions. Ask questions, don't just accept someone back into your life, okay? Without asking what have you changed? You know, let's talk about this. Spirit, for those who do not want to see their ex, what is your advice for them? Still the Sun. Ooh, and the Empress. Oh my God, and Judgment at the back. All right, so that's very interesting. The advice, first of all, if someone approaches you giving off Empress energy, go for it. Okay, but Spirit's advice is right now work on yourself. Give yourself the sunlight that you deserve. Bask in it. Bask in the treasures that you have. Give yourself self-love. And you're going to feel great. I mean, Judgment at the back is saying, okay, if that's your judgment, you deserve some time to yourself first before embarking on a new relationship. All right, Spirit, show me if, for those who decide to give their, I usually don't do this, huh? For those who decide to give their person, their former person, another chance, given that anything can happen, right? If Libra's person comes back towards them in the next 2 weeks and fully demonstrates that they have changed in a good way, right? And that they love Libra, what is the most likely outcome should Libra decide to reunite with them? That's very interesting. It's not going to tell me. Lovers crossed, Six of Pentacles crossed, and the Two of Swords crossed. I knew it. I mean, I knew it as I was asking the question. Unknown. Unknown, because there's a lot of free will at play here. Something is telling me that there was not equal give and take in the relationship as it existed before. Six of Pentacles as a block. So someone was giving much more than the other person. And yes, this was and remains a divine connection, right? This is a soulmate, the lovers, but there's a challenge here, right? A challenge to make a decision. Two of Swords. Someone's too much in their head still. And this is an ongoing situation without a predicted outcome. Two of Swords crossed, Lovers crossed, Six of Pentacles crossed. It's just saying all of these things are challenges right now. and they have to be worked on. So both of you must work on your ability to choose yourself, choose the other person, choose to be equally reciprocating in the relationship. I'm not talking about money when I say that. I know a lot of people think about that, but I understand, like the world understands, that not everybody makes the same amount of money. This isn't about money. This is about appreciation. This is about love languages, right? This is about respect. This is about communication. This is about trust. This is about being completely open with each other. And Spirit is saying, at this time, no idea. No idea if the two of you will, yes, it might happen, but you have work to do. So there is some sort of ego clash going on. 6 of Wands. And I'm going to get one more piece of advice because you deserve it. Actually, I'm going to go to that. Oh, sorry. Well, here's the advice. Oh, no, I love it. 2 of Cups with the Emperor at the back. Kind of love that. Have an honest conversation. This is for those of you who are trying really hard to rebuild a connection that works with the person from your past. Have a really honest conversation. And, you know, when you're doing it, keep in mind that you are both sovereign, okay? The Emperor at the back of the deck. I want to pull last card because I pulled this deck out just because I wanted to use it for your reading. This is something, as you're healing, right? You are healing still. You are working on the Empress self-love energies. What is something from your recent past or childhood that you can continue to work on and improve yourself upon? Makes sense. Makes sense. So, 2 things. Yes, obvious. Healing your heart chakra happens every time. And I actually think air signs might be a little bit more prone to having this, but because you get in your heads a lot. When there are breakups or disappointments, that 10 of Swords feeling, the 7 of Swords feeling, the 5 of Swords feeling, people playing games, you guys, Libra, I'm talking to you right now. Libra has a tendency to, you know, not heal to and be as open as they once were to love, right? Because it didn't work out, there is something that happens, right? I don't know what it is. I mean, I see it kind of here. And so I'll tell you right away, there's a broken trust wound that needs to be healed in order for you to be able to openly love again. Why is it important to have an unblocked heart chakra? I'm not just talking out of my ass. I've met a lot of people actually who have had broken heart chakras. They are healable and they are important if you want to have that relationship with your counterpart from the past work, or a new relationship with someone else, another soulmate, or and a solid relationship with yourself. So a heart chakra blockage shows up as difficulty giving or receiving love, emotional isolation, or holding onto resentment, leaving you feeling disconnected from others and yourself. It may manifest as struggles with forgiveness, big one, lack of compassion, or fear of vulnerability in relationships. A King of Swords upright is vulnerable when it matters, is honest when it matters, is able to have emotionally open conversations with their partner or whoever's in their lives, right? That is asking for it. They don't get closed off. They don't they don't outright or outthink the person with whom they are conversing. There is a equal 6 of Pentacles kind of give and take, right? oh, I appreciate you sharing your, your emotional spectrum with me, right? Thank you for that. And in exchange, here's mine, like here's what that brings up in me. Okay, let's come to an understanding. Let's not try one or the other to undo what someone else is feeling. Let's not try to undermine what someone else is going through or experiencing. Just like no one should undermine your experiences, right? Someone who has an open heart is able to take in people's emotions, process them, and transmute that, right, into whatever change, positive change, something moving in a positive direction. It's not a detente. It's like actual movement, the chariot. It's actual progress. Now, this heart chakra blockage may be related to some sort of broken trust. I want to say that this is really reminiscent of your Ten of Swords situation. So it will show up as difficulty relying on others, fear of betrayal, and a tendency to isolate or keep people at a distance. Right. Distance also translates to emotional distance. It's rooted in past trust violations. This wound creates a lingering fear of being hurt again and can manifest as doubt in others' sincerity. Yeah. That one, let me see. Thank you for staying, if you're still here. I really hope some of you are. I want to give you some things to think about, to journal about, actually, when it comes to broken trust and healing that wound. When was the first time I felt betrayed, and how has it shaped my ability to trust? Do I trust people easily, or do I require them to earn it? Why? Usually it's because it's happened to you. So someone's done it to you, you've over maybe a period of time, so you've learned that that's the way. Love is not earned, guys. Love is given, right? How do I react when someone shares something deeply personal with me? Yeah, absolutely. I've had people just like walk away you're allowed to walk away. I don't know you, but I've had people that I know just like walk away as I'm trying to share something. And it's like, wait, did you just walk away? Okay. I'm an Aries, so I'm like, bye. Like, all right. But that's a sign of self-love, right? If someone doesn't respect you as you're sharing something deeply personal, right? That's never going to work. All right. Have I ever withheld my true thoughts or feelings because I feared being betrayed? Do I test people's loyalty? And if so, what am I hoping to prove? Yeah. Everyone's a mirror, guys, right? So like, what is your feeling about that person showing about how you feel about yourself? What would my relationships look like if I fully trusted those closest to me? In what ways have I punished myself for trusting the wrong people? I can think of something right away. I'm feeling from a lot of you that because you trusted the wrong people, you have also excluded potential right people just to try to prevent the past from repeating itself. All right. How does my fear of betrayal influence my ability to be vulnerable? What does trust mean to me? And what conditions do I place on it? How can I rebuild trust, both in others and myself? I want you to work on rebuilding trust within yourself first, right? I want you to work on forgiving yourself first. And then, there are exercises you can do, a lot of visualization exercises if you can't find the person or persons with whom you have these broken trust or heart chakra blockages with. You can do visualization exercises. And really, don't just do it once. Make it a habit, okay? Imagine yourself forgiving, right? Forgiving the person, the situation. I mean, truly, wholeheartedly. You know, I feel like some of you are like, wow, not happy about what I just said. Damn. Excuse me. That's really not happened before. I feel like some of you, yeah, are really holding in. Excuse me. A lot. I might have to pause this. A lot of forgiveness. Hold on. Okay. I am better. Forgiveness exercises, you know, they've worked when. So they're really important when when this happens to your reader, but also when you feel yourself imagining, right, visualizing the person who did you wrong in front of you, right? Have a conversation, right? Have a conversation with them in your mind, right? In your mind's eye. Where you do forgive them and yourself. And you don't feel resentment as you do it. You'll know it's worked. A lot of people hold up a lot of pent-up energy. My God, I really hope this helps somebody out there, because you're really holding it all in. And I've channeled it. I felt it. I feel it. So when you're finally able to do this exercise as part of your meditation practice, okay, without feeling anger, resentment, bitterness, hate, hurt, where you're just able to let bygones be bygones, that's how you know that you've released that. It's like a toxin inside of you guys. Heart chakra blockages eventually, after they come up through your throat chakra eventually, even if you're not actually having a conversation. Isn't that crazy? It's like a communication block too. And when someone breaks your trust, as I feel that they have, and I feel it's happened multiple times. Wow, I really don't know who I'm talking to, but I feel like you could really work through this and come out stronger when you're able to transmute someone else's lack of authenticity and honesty, which, by the way, is not about you, it's about them, okay? When you're able to transmute that pain, that feeling, into forgiveness, right? I know how I sound to people, to non-believers, right? But if you're listening, you're a believer. You, somewhere deep down inside, you know it's not healthy to hold that in. This is not about the other person. This is about you. This is about you being able to trust yourself again. That broken trust that they caused you to not trust yourself. So once you forgive them, you've officially forgiven yourself. Okay? You can officially trust yourself and your heart again. So guys, wow. I hope this helps. Please let me know in the comments. I'm happy to do personal readings or workshops, whatever. I am also a life coach, which is why I went so heavy into that. I just want what's best for you. And I want for you all to have healthy relationships with others. All right. Thanks. And yourself. Mainly yourselves.